A warm greetings to everyone. I'd like to thank you all for being here and acknowledge the presence of everyone gathered here with us. Today, you are not just attendees, you are architects. Architects of thought, architects of change, architects of a future that we are bold enough to imagine and disciplined enough to build. Your presence here is not by chance. It reflects your role in shaping the direction of this nation and this continent. My name is Diina Hameva Namudjebo, and I serve as the president of Paseta Namibia. Today is not about a speech. It is simply about introducing a vision. Paseta, the Pan-Africanist School of Economics, Technology and Agriculture, an education movement built on one simple belief, that the future of a nation is determined by how it educates its people. And at the heart of Paseta is a structured model built on 5 pillars. History, which is the first pillar, which is also our compass, because before we can build anything, we must understand who we are, where we come from, and what we must become. Agriculture, which we call our first bank. From an early stage, a child must understand that a soil is not just land. The soil is our first bank. If we teach this early, we raise a generation that does not wait for opportunity, but creates it from the ground up. Imagine a child who sees a seed, not just as something you plant, but as wealth in its earliest form. Economics, we must teach the logic of trade and the wealth creation early, so that our young people understand that wealth is not something you find. It is something you build first in the mind and then in the world. Our fourth pillar, which is technology, the future belongs to those who do not only use systems, but understand them, build them, and innovate within them. So we must raise creators of technology and not just consumers of it. Our fifth pillar, which is military science, and military science not as war, not as guns, but as discipline, structure, and leadership, so that we raise a generation that can lead what they built, protect what they create, and sustain what they start. And when these pillars are rooted together, implemented in the education system from an early age, education becomes more than learning. It becomes a force for transformation. There's a statement made by our minister, our honorable minister, that struck me, that since independence, there is still yet to be a youth-owned company competing at an international level. And for me, it is not a criticism. I believe it is a reflection and a call for us to think differently, a call for us to ask whether perhaps we must also begin to build a new system, because we have not yet educated with what we expect. So today, we are not here to criticize. We are not here to reject what has been done. We are here to ask a simple question: what if we build alongside? What if, while we continue nurturing what exists, we also plant a new seed? A seed that introduced these pillars from the very beginning of a child's journey. So let me ask you, and I want you to really think about this. What if a child grows up understanding land as wealth, understanding numbers as power, and understanding system as something they can build, and discipline as a way of life? What kind of nation would we become? Today, we are not making demands. We are not presenting conclusions. We are simply opening a conversation. We are inviting reflection. We are inviting partnership. And we are inviting a collective vision. Because this is bigger than one person. This is bigger than one organization. This is about a generation, about a nation, and about a continent. So I leave you with this. What if we try this? What if we build this together? Because maybe, just maybe, the future we've all been waiting for is something that we must build ourselves.